What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Red Elk Outdoors. My name is Aaron, and it is an absolutely beautiful day down here in southern New Mexico. It's so gorgeous. So right now, I'm actually, once again, we are on the Rio Grande. This is an area that I call the hobo hole. Now, there used to be this hermit dude that was living down here years ago. There was all kinds of trash and people would come and dump stuff down here. It's cleaned up a lot. You know, I've hauled probably, you know, a couple 100 pounds of trash out of this area personally. But this is a nice little fishing hole. But you know, bass fishing here kind of sucks. This is a little bit better for catfish, and if you want it, if you're in like targeting carp or anything like that, this is a pretty good hole for that. There are giant bass in here, but I've wasted so much time trying to catch them. I mean, they're just too smart. But anyway, there's several holes farther downstream that we're gonna go wander around to today, see what we can find, see what we can catch. I have a couple packs of baits here, just full of just random. I have one pack of just miscellaneous creature baits, and then I have random stick baits as well. So I think both of those will come into play. I think one thing I've noticed on the river this week is the last week it was a weighted Texas rig. This week the weightless Texas rig has been getting tons of bites. All right, so I've had so much success. Yesterday, I mean, I caught several quality fish and then that one giant. So if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, go ahead and check those out. And also, before we get started too, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. You know, that helps me out, that helps people find my channel. And also, if you're not subscribed, you know, that would help me out a lot too. You know, I really want to stress how great the fishing is down here in southern New Mexico, and like that's like one of my goals. I want to highlight, you know, the fishing and hunting opportunities. Like New Mexico is known for like elk hunting and you know, ibex hunting and all kinds of stuff like that, but like it's a really great fishing area as well, and it can be a lot better, not gonna lie. You know, like the Elephant Butte used to be a great bass fishing lake, but you know, it has some really poor management, unfortunately. So back in the 80s it was fantastic. Now it's kind of, you know, it's not great. So Caballo it's decent, but it's not, once again, just poor state management and poor lake management. But you know, my goal is to help elevate these lakes and these waterways to be, you know, prime bass fishing locations, just prime fishing locations. I know a lot of people come here from, you know, all around the Southwest to do catfishing and all that kind of stuff because there's really good quality catfish. But I mean, it could be so much more, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's just some of my goals. And if you guys were to, you know, help me out in any way, you know, subscribing is probably one of the best ways that you guys can do that. And also liking the videos. And also, if you guys, you know, just leave me a note in the comments too, and that way I can also help improve the quality of the content that I bring you guys. You know, just let me know little things here and there that I can do better. You know, critique me, you know what I mean? I'm open to it. I'm tough. I got tough skin. I might seem like a softie because, you know, I'm kind of a softie, but you know, I take everything with a grain of salt. So anyway, I got my rod, I got my baits. I'm even bringing the scale today because, you know, PBs can always be broken, you know what I mean? 4.5 is a very attainable goal, I feel like, this time of year. You know, these bass should be on beds, they should be super aggressive. This next week or so, the fishing should be just ramp up even more than it has been. I've had incredible success here on the river these past few weeks. It's been fantastic. I think I can literally count the number of times I've been skunked probably on one hand. You know, I think there's only been like maybe 1 or 2 times I've come out skunked in the past like month or so. Fishing's been nuts. It's been so good, so good. But anyway, I'm done rambling. We're gonna come down here and see if we can catch any fish. Man, all these nighthawks and stuff are going crazy. All these birds flying around. These are the birds you want to see around here too. They're the ones that eat all the mosquitoes and everything. Right on. Pretty happy. It's a beautiful day. Gosh, probably should have brought a hat, but it's all good. We'll only be out here for a couple hours. If I get sunburned in that amount of time, rip. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, so I'm gonna get you guys mounted on. We're almost to our first spot, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, so I do want to show you guys what I'm throwing real quick. This thing has come in clutch this week. This is the Fishoe Lures Doggy Worm, I think is what it's called. And this is the mudfish color. This thing, I don't know what it is about it. You know, it's you know, it's like a trick worm, almost like a ribbon tail, but it has like the super tapered tail. I just heard about these things this week. I got these in a mystery tackle box, and they have been killing it. I've been throwing all kinds of stuff, but the fish just keep on hitting this thing more than anything else. You know, and it's a pretty small company. I looked them up just so I could order some more, and they only make this worm in the 7-inch like this, and then a 12-inch. I'm hearing a bullfrog. All right. There's this giant laydown over here, which I've never caught a fish off of. I've tried a million times, and it seems like it'd be like the perfect area for fish just to, you know, come and hang out. There's never caught a fish there. You need to look at that that big laydown right there, and you're gonna tell me there's not a bass hanging out right underneath that, or over on the edges, over in the shade by that other structure. All right, another update for you guys. So far, I haven't found any beds yet. I did find like a couple small bass, you know, they're only like this big, just kind of cruising around. I'm seeing boot prints, so it looks like other people have been fishing down here. But looking out over like there's a lot of grass and everything down here, and lots of carp. But normally, like in the grass, like you can kind of see where these fish are making their beds and all that, and just not really seeing too much. This area could just be completely infested with carp as well. Oh, and the water is freezing. Oh gosh. Why is it so cold? Man, that's probably another reason why these fish aren't biting. Man, it is freezing down here. But I know this area here, it starts to get really deep right here in front of me, and it stays nice and deep along that edge up until you get around this next bend. And with a weightless Texas rig, I don't know if I'll be able to cast all the way to the other side. Let me see, I think if I come stand on this point over here, it'll give us a little bit better odds. So, some little tips and tricks for you guys. When I fish areas like this where there's a lot of trees overhanging the water, that's when I like to use creature baits like beaver style lures, lizard style lures, bugs like the bandito bug here, because it emulates, you know, some type of creature or insect or anything like that falling off of a branch into the water. And that's what a lot of these fish will like to feed on. Am I getting bit? I'm getting bit right now, guys. Here we go. We got him. Nice fish. It's a good fish. It's a good fish. Not a monster, but he's digging. Come here. Get out of the grass. Out of the grass. Out of the grass. All right. The bandito bug has done it. Woo. Let's get this guy in the sunlight. Look at this guy. Beautiful fish. A lot of our fish don't have this really pronounced line, that lateral line. Gosh, beautiful fish. Absolutely beautiful fish. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. About a 2-pounder. Nice. Healthy fish. Healthy fish. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna lay him down just like that. And he's off. He's off. Right on. These are color changing lures. It's like a beaver tail sort of creature bait. It looks almost like a squid. It's kind of funky looking, but they change color. So when they're hot, so this one's been sitting in my pocket, and so my body heat has been turning this part like a chartreuse. But then when it's cold, it turns like this red color, this reddish orange color here. So it's pretty interesting thought concept. I'm curious to see how well it works. Oh, that's such a great spot. Oh my gosh. If I don't get bit in there... Oh, I already got knocked. Does he have it? He's running with it, I think. Oh no. He had it, but he didn't have it, you know? It's so weird. I can't get like a good hook on this thing either. I think I might have buried the hook too deep on it. Oh, come on. Where are these fish? I do declare, these fish need to come out and bite my lure. Right this instant. There's a couple bass right there. We got him. He's on it. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Oh, he's digging. Yeah. Oh gosh. Thick fish. Come on. Come on. You gotta be kidding me, guys. 2 4s. Back to back, dude. 2 different spots. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful this fish is. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice long fish. Oh, it's probably not a 4. But we do have the scale. I forgot. Final guess 3.5. Let's see. All right, guys, so it's a 3, not a 4. Literally just over 3 pounds, but hey, that is still a beautiful, beautiful fish. We're gonna go ahead and release her nice and gentle. We're just gonna kick off. There we go. Nice and strong. Ooh. I need to recalibrate my eyes. I mean, I've been catching big fish. That one was definitely not as big as Big Sheila that we caught yesterday morning, but gosh, that was so nuts. I saw her and another bass kind of just cruising up towards the top, so I just cast a little bit beyond them and I brought that Senko right by their face and they just munched it. That was awesome. And then my battery died as I was weighing the fish too, so hopefully you guys caught that last little bit. But right on. That was so cool. That was so cool. 2 decent fish today. 2 decent fish. We're gonna keep on fishing. I really do think that there's something still over here in this little cut, so I'm gonna get my little cover here back on and get my scale back in my pocket. I'm glad I brought this. Yeah, it literally came in at like 3.1 pounds. So just over a 3-pounder. Well guys, we're heading back to the truck right now. Fishing today has just been great. You know, anytime you can catch a fish, it's a great day. You know, I am just so blessed, so thankful to be able to come down here and do this kind of stuff before going into work. And just so you guys know, I do work full-time. You know, I have a full-time job and then a part-time job as well. So I work a lot, but you know, I've kind of consolidated my life a little bit since the beginning of the year. If you guys have been subscribed since January, you guys will probably know that, like, man, I'm starting to upload a little bit more consistently now, and I'm not as stressed out. I mean, life is good, man. We're catching fish. I've caught more bass this year than I have any other year. I'm pretty excited. Really excited. And I mean, I've caught so many quality bass too, which is nice. I mean, like, just today alone, you know, those 2 really nice fish. You know, I'm not a big numbers guy. I mean, I love going out and just catching a whole bunch of fish. But when I can, like, come out here and just catch 2 solid fish, I'm not mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. But anyway, I still have a little ways to go to get back to my truck. It's gonna take me a little bit to clean myself up a little bit. I might do a little bit of fishing up here at the hobo hole. And if that pans out, which I doubt it will, you guys will see that here in a second. But you know, I think we're just gonna sign off here. Anywho, you know, it's been a good day. I need to come back down here and pick up trash. I mean, there's water bottles and beer cans and Barbie dolls and stuff like that all over the river. So before they start raising the water levels and everything, I'm gonna have to come down here with a trash bag and start picking up some stuff. But anyway, I thank you guys for hanging out today. It's been fun. It's been a really good day. I'm gonna fish for a little bit longer, then heading to work. And I will see you guys on the next episode. There we go. We got it. Nice little fish. Got one. This is a good fish. Yeah, see him down there.